was going to do like a whole tour of my plants that are doing well and my plants that aren't doing well, but actually not got that many that are doing well. I had a whole big repot the other day and everyone's stressed. But also when you show people a plant that's doing well, you're like, oh, isn't my begonia doing well? They didn't see it before. So then it might be like, it's got literally 2 leaves. Of course it's not. Begonia, I love them. And this one, oh, it's just so pretty. I know they're extremely common, but I just think it's so pretty. And it needs almost nothing from me. But it does only like to grow, I'd say max 4 leaves. And then they all drop off. And then we start again. I don't have room for all my plants to grow massive. So I've just decided to accept them as they are. Also, I've got no inclination to spend my life worrying about why it's happening. If you want to tell me, feel free. It might be because every now and again she gets thrips. But she's doing well. She's got a beautiful leaf and it is beautiful. I only need 1 and she's given me 2. This one's lying down. So yeah, I am considering some sort of a cull because I seem to be running some sort of thrips party for everyone, and some plants are massively unbothered. They get thrips, I wipe them off and they're done. Others, I devote vast swathes of time to do thripsing. Can you see? Oh, I think there's a few in there. Can you see? No, you can't see. It won't focus. Anyway. And I'm like, what are we doing this for, sir? Why? Neither of us are happy. I mean, look at this new leaf. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There might be another one chilling under there. That requires further investigation. But then other plants, like this verrucosum, I'm never going to get rid of. It grew me this. So why? What are you doing? And it's growing another leaf, and it's one of those plants that is, oh my god, it grew so well for me. New leaves all the time, it just looked beautiful. I was like, why does everyone complain about verrucosum? It's because then all of a sudden all the leaves drop off and it does this. But it's also growing a baby. Look at that, little tiny baby. Can't throw you out onto the street. Also, I love plants with this like old gnarly. This is why all my plants are cheap, because I just get them as like wet sticks. There's one. I can't remember what this is. I think it's my squamiferum, the one that I bleached. It's got growth points on it. It's fine. They really didn't like moving. Like, they were fine, and then they were like, oh, actually, no, I've changed my mind, that was awful. This looks just like a thing of soil. There is a bit of green in there. Can't remember what it was. People are like, label them. Oh no, this is fun for me. I'm like, ooh, what is it? Like a mystery. So yeah, I can't think about any of my plants. I think, God, you're doing really well. Wait, that's not true. That is not true. Basically, none of the plants down here are doing well. I will now take you down to the living room where the plants are doing well because of the light in there. Was there anything up here I wanted to show you first? Oh, this Hoya Bella. It doesn't look like much, but it's always growing, and it's, you know, when you have a plant and it's growing and it starts growing, like it's just goes in, picks a direction and just goes with it. This doesn't do that. It seems to be trying to grow in a bushy fashion. So it grew this collection. Then it was like, oh, do you know what? Let's sort of go that way. And then it was like, whoa, there's a bald bit here. So now it's growing a leaf. Can you even see that? There's a new leaf. There, you can just see the back of it there. And I don't know, it's like, I just love it. I'm a big fan of Hoya Crinkle 8, I just love it. This isn't my big one, this is a cutting that's the big one's downstairs. Right, this Hoya Apart from this situation, please excuse the holes in my walls. We had to get the electrics redone. Look at that pink. Look. Beautiful. And then she's just, you know, she's just growing really, really nicely. Where's the crinklate? Where is the crinklate? I have no idea. That was worrying. I've lost a plant. Anyway, this is my, I can't remember what it's called, Pubicalyx. She's doing well. This one's doing fine, considering it's quite a long way away from the, like, the lights over there. These guys are all doing well. Hey guys. And then we go back over here to Smaug. If you saw my video on repotting golden dragons, he looks a mess. He always has. That's just how he looks. But he's growing so fast in every direction. Got a new leaf here. Got a new leaf there. Just coming up there. This is a fairly new leaf. This is a new leaf. This is a new leaf. He's growing very well, but when all's said and done, he still looks like that. So why I'm growing him, I don't know. This rubber plant has recently gone insane. So yeah, so she's got these 3 little leaves here, and then she's got 2 more growing. Very impressed. Excited to see where she goes. This is the Hoya. No, it's not a Hoya. What is it? Philodendron Florida Green. Please excuse the socks out there. These 2 leaves are old and need chopping off. Like, this one literally lies on the ground like that. And then we've just got a very sort of bald situation, and then this bit on top where it sort of finally got into its stead. So obviously what I need to do is chop it here, probably say bye to all this, or like root what I can. But they are a massive pain to, wait, where the hell did this come from? I rooted it, oh my god. I didn't even know I rooted that. And look, that must have come from somewhere else. It's got, I've just seen new growth on here, there. There's a little growth point just there. And then this is a rubber ficus tinaceae, which is growing fine. I might nip off, when this leaf comes out, I might nip off the top and see if I can get it to branch like that one. We also have this beautiful monstera. She doesn't get a lot of light, so she doesn't grow very quickly. This is the newest leaf, so we've only got 1 hole in it there. Oh, and a hole there. I don't think we're calling that fenestration. That is a rabbit. There should be another one. Oh, there it is. I've recently taken it out of the terracotta, and oh, this leaf is old. And she's doing really well. What she did do for ages was actually grow these. She's grown, I think she's got 3 aerial roots that support her. Like, this used to lay down on the soil, and I think it was stopping her from growing. That sounds stupid, but when I stood her up, I repotted her, stood her up so she stands more upright. These rooted really quickly, and they're really like sturdy in there, and she seems to be growing quicker. Obviously the light is an issue, like she's quite a long way away from the window, but it's cool. Can't really see them so well because the blinds are closed, but my Hoya, no, why do I keep calling everything, this is a Hoya. This is my Hoya Bella. This is her 2nd time blooming this year. The first time she had a lot more blooms. This time she's had maybe just 3. She had loads last time, like dozens. Okay, dozen. But it's exciting. She's only a tiny pot, but she's quite a big plant. I would repot her, but she seems really happy. She's growing really well, so I'm just going to leave her for now. And then my Philodendron Brazil, who I keep accidentally forgetting about, and basically leaving her to dry out, but I think we've got past that, I think. And she's growing really well. I don't know if this is a different, like, what's it called, like cultivar? But she grows really, that sounds ridiculous, but she grows like 2 leaves from every, like, every time she grows a leaf end, she grows 2, if you know what I mean. She's always growing 2 leaves from each, and oh my god, this makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like, there should be a leaf here and there's 2. Cool, so she's growing, I think she's growing twice as fast as a normal one. I have had one before and she didn't do that. Maybe they all grow like that apart from my old one. But yeah, she grows really, really fast. Is that a fucking thrips? Yes, it fucking is. You see? Little sod. I decided a while ago that I wasn't gonna get too bothered about pests. And that's not a great idea. But also it's much less stressful. I have like an area where all the plants with thrips go. So yeah, some of my plants are doing okay. Some are doing really badly. And a few are doing well. There's obviously more plants than that, like I've got loads of others, but none of them are doing anything particularly notable. A lot of them have taken on a legginess that I know isn't to do with the light because they're getting a lot more light than they used to be, so I think this is just an adaptive period. Also, the ones that were under the grow lights, I think they're growing leggier because basically they're being over dramatic. They're getting plenty light not to be that leggy. They've grown in lower light, less leggy before, but they'll adapt, they have to. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye.